Hi, I'm Jim Grouch of METSIM Proprietary Limited, and in this video I want to show in the simplest possible way the use of a flow rate controller to set the flow of stream number 1. I'm just going to redraw the flow sheet. You can see that I have now exposed many more of the groupings of unit operation models. Previously we'd only used the general category and the mix and the stream constructor. Now we can see that there are many categories covering everything from mining, materials handling, comminution and beneficiation, hydrometallurgy, pyrometallurgy, gas systems, etc. And the last row of the group selectors is for controllers and instrumentation. We're going to use the controllers grouping, CTL, with the yellow characters. When I left click on the CTL group selector, we can see the group of controllers, and we'll use the simplest one, which is FRC for flow rate control. When I left click on the FRC graphic icon tool, the mouse pointer changes to the FRC, and I'm going to place this by left clicking on the stream number 1, and I'm pointing precisely at the stream number itself. Left click to place the flow rate control. I'm going to accept the default offering for the control number as 1, and when I do, the dialog opens for defining the controller. By experience, you learn the first thing you must do is enter the unit operation number that the control will be calculated with. So in this case, it's operation number 2, unit operation number 2. Next, as we want to use this controller, I will turn it on, and then I'll provide a description, and I'll call it stream 1 flow in meters cubed per hour. Then we need to specify a value or a function for the set point for the flow rate. This is what the flow will be controlled to. I'm going to enter a constant value 10. I could enter any valid APL expression that would return a flow, a number that can be used for a flow set point, or I could use a constant or variable that's been defined elsewhere in the model. But for our simplest case, the number 10 will suffice. Next, we must specify a value function, that is an APL expression that will calculate the flow rate that will be controlled to achieve the set point 10. Examples of value functions for flows are provided on the Functions tab of the Flow Control dialog. I'm going to use VCMH space SN, all in capitals, which is the value function for the flow in cubic meters per hour. So that's VCMH space SN, all in capitals. So that's VCMH space SN, all in capitals. And we can see that SN refers to the stream number that is to be adjusted. Finally, you should always explain your control set points by adding a text note on the Notes tab. In this case, I'm going to say this is based on test work June 2016. So that's it. We've completed the specification for the flow rate controller. On my computer with a very low resolution, so that you can see this video more clearly, we can't see the OK button at the bottom of this dialog. But if I press enter, the dialog closes. We can see the controller on the screen and it appears red, which would indicate that it is turned off. But if we redraw the flow sheet, that the controller changes to yellow, indicating that it is turned on. I want to move the control away from the stream number that it appears on top of. I'm using the Move Object tool, which is a picture of some unit operation with a grayed out shadow of where it used to be before it was moved. So when I left click to activate the tool and left click and drag the control, and I'll move it over here, just clear out the number 2 and redraw the flow sheet to clear out the graphics. And we can see that the controller is placed on the first horizontal section of the stream that we specified. Now we can recalculate the model using the Calculate Single Unit Operation tool and pointing to the selection point for the unit operation, and accept the clear display windows, and now using the Edit Object Data tool on stream number 1, pointing precisely at the number 1 and looking at the summary for the flow and scrolling down towards the bottom, we can see that the flow rate, in actual meters cubed per hour, is 10 as specified. So that's it. That's how to add a simple flow rate control to specify the input flow of a stream. Thank you.